life.
Continuing the boss fight of the Necro Lich Lord, Varney, the High Pope of, well, all things this and that, and death and taxes. Heroes in a predicament, having just gone through a fight for their life on the cliff tops overlooking the ruined dwarven city. City? Well, surface harbour, more like, of Dunbar, being yoinked against their consciousness, against their wills, perhaps, into the Feywilds, the battle continuing, and now we pick up as a white light blinded all of you, your senses numbed, your ears ringing. The only thing that comforts you as your first senses as you come to is morning dew on some scattered pieces of grass and warm stone as your aches and pains suddenly ignite. The wind is blowing. You're all prone. The heavy sounds ringing in the distance, all sorts of discernible noises. Sorry, undiscernible noises. Loud, piercing, cracking, like thunder being cast. Who would be the first for their eyes to open? Obviously, as Tolbrin is down. Probably not him.
I'd be happy to volunteer. I want to see what's going
Very well.
on.
As you open and sit up, your eyes roll me a perception check, please. 15. That's probably one of the best perception checks Ariel's rolled all campaign.
Yes.
And it's very poignant as you sit upright. Your spiritual weapon has faded. You get assertive of your senses. You realize exactly what you were just in the moment of doing. There's no towering lich or lord or fiend in the sky. There's a small imp who is unmoving unconsciously, a couple of feet away from you. And the slowly stirring bodies of your companions around you. And as you see off into the distance, you're looking out over the coast. Sea line and a shoreline that is broken up by overcast, heavy clouds that swirl from the land you're on out towards the sea. The sound of crackling thunder, lightning overhead behind you. And just before you turn, you catch the sight of port, not yet in ruin, but you don't see any sense of life in it. Perhaps recently evacuated. From your recent times, it comes to mind, and you put one and two together. You're not the smartest, but it's not a mystery to solve. You're overlooking a restored Dunbar. And
Oh,
as that thunder catches your thoughts once again, as it crackles down, you stand and turn to see what can only be described as a towering, walking mountain striking up into the skies with each time it connects. Thunder, lightning, molten fire, and black swirls. Each time bits of stone of this mountain have been sent hurling, cascading off its humongous surface. The mountain has legs, two arms. Almost looks like it's almost carved a suit of armor around it. That's what first draws your attention, considering it lines the entire skyline. In the foreground of that, there is a battle ensuing,
Mm.
a battle of a scale you have never seen before in your life. Who else would be next to awaken?
I
Take
would
a
wake.
guess. Okay.
Okay. Voldreth and Lothar come to sort of at similar times. Make me perception roll, guys.
Okay.
A 5 and a 14. Voldreth, as you come to, you hear a low humming. Even with everything else, as you slowly gain your consciousness, the low humming, it continues. And the first thing you see is that just as you looked up from where you were but a moment ago, the staff is not there. And I think that is the first thing you would focus on. Where's the staff? With a 5. So Lothar on a 14. You can see Voldreth rousing. Ariel is standing up and presumably beginning to walk over towards you. Torbran lies unconscious nearby. And you hear it then. A sound you have heard in your younger days. Slightly different. But the sound of a scout's horn. Sound of a scout of Arling's horn. What do you do?
He's going to look back at Ariel and just ask, "Where the hell are we?"
Dunbar, from what I can tell. But before
Before
before whatever destroyed it.
he's going to take a few steps closer towards whatever's happening and, you know, try to
Aria's
get
probably
a
going to
picture.
focus on Torbran as soon as she notices him not getting up.
Well,
I'll imagine that
what,
she's not very aware.
I will say for this thematic, we'll have one death saving throw, please. Just to break up the tension if you get a natural one. If not, that's when Ariel gets to you.
Yikes.
A 2, close enough. All right. At this point, you just hear the coughing and splutter of blood, to which alerts you to Torbran's condition.
Mhm.
You rush over. What healing do you do? Or do you
Uh,
stick the knife in, for one last time?
oh my god!
Oh. Shoot there.
The cure wounds at level 3.
Cure wounds, level 3. Let's go.
20 healing.
20 healing.
You feel that presence in your forehead has faded. However, the healing is still doubled.
Oh,
40 healing.
40 healing.
What did you? Ow. Storben looks up. He realizes he is not where he fell.
Exactly. You too, Master Ranger, can make a perception check.
Perception. A 10.
10. Poignant. You are indeed recognizing that you are on a slightly shorter cliff top overlooking Dunbar. But with a 10, all you would recognize just as you hear the heavy footfalls and cracks of lightning as you come to, you see Voldreth scurrying around, looking around, muttering to himself. But the first thing that you instantly recognize, the talk of legends, a sight that was beholden by all dwarves on a day in the long distant past. The day the Avatar walked on the mortal realm, the last day the Avatar walked on the mortal realm. The Avatar of Muradin stands before you in combat.
It can't be.
Quite the sight, isn't it?
Is this... Am I in heaven?
What do you mean? Oh my god, lordy.
Wait, you died too?
Hey, praise be to him. Oh, it's magnificent. Wait, hang on. I'm alive. Wait, what happened?
Last thing I remember from the previous, whatever that was, Mary, I absorbed Mary and touched the staff. And then there was this blinding white light, and now we're here.
Where's here? None of this makes any sense. Is the Lich still... Is Moradin fighting with the Lich?
No, you watch as the great mountain grabs hold of something firm and pulls it down below the heavens. A horned, massive, gargantuan fiend with the lights that almost blot out the sun, its wingspan almost that of the horizon. You can see a great floating black and green scythe, almost the size of the Avatar itself, as it swings and hits deep into the side of the mountain. However, as you look about, on a cliff top, very close to you, all of you, you can see a white beam of light is emerging and jettisoning towards the heavens, piercing through the thunderous dark clouds overhead. Your view is that of downhill, obscuring whatever ridge that is above you. On top of this recognizable white beam stands
So I'm going to wager and say that's probably where we need to get.
Right. Alright. Stormin gets up, uses his gun to support his weight. Dusts off some dirt and grime from his arms and shoulder. Alright. Joints appear to be working somehow. Let's get a move on then.
If we have a period of time to pass, I'd like to cast Prayer of Healing on all of us.
How long do you need for that?
10 minutes.
Okay. As you set up the incantation, you could you describe how the incantation's cast?
Well, it's only a verbal spell. There's no somatic component, so it's literally a prayer that she mutters to herself, so
Mhm.
quite quietly at first. But then I figured the chanting, as it would get closer to completion, would get a little bit louder, and everybody would be able to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you chant the words the first time to yourself, in anticipation of saying, it's almost like calling upon the energies of the magic itself that you would have to repeat until you reach a crescendo. Just completing the words for the first time, you feel the spell leave you and complete instantly.
Oh, interesting.
So, what's the healing for everybody?
It is 2d8 plus 5, which is my spellcasting ability modifier. 14 for everyone.
And that is doubled.
Nice.
Renewed strength.
Your mic did not agree with that.
Let me do that again. Let's just let's brush it off. Renewed strength.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go. The reference is in already.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I've not got my walking stick. I'm finding it hard to get up. Jesus Christ. Hang on, Safi. I knew I kept you. Right. Up there, is it?
As you move up this hill, I have a quick question. What do you do for Godfrey? It's
I-
entirely up to you if you wish to leave him.
What happened to Godfrey? Was he the one who got scythed
He,
up?
he's currently reduced. He's currently reduced to an imp, and he was unconscious on the
Right.
floor next to Ariel when she came to.
yeah. I guess I'd take his body, but I don't really want him back to helping us, considering that he attacked Torbran.
Okay. You roll me a wisdom roll.
Sure.
Okay. And then give me one charisma.
Okay.
Okay. You're not quite sure what state this fiend is in, but it would fairly make sense to you that if you can summon him on a dime, you could probably dismiss him on a dime as well.
Oh, that's fair. But
Because you have this thought if you choose to. But what?
the the thing is, if he goes back to his home plane, I'd rather him just not interfere with this fight at all. So if she can just carry him in his in her backpack or something, just
Sure thing.
if he in her mind, if he goes back to his home plane, he can revert to his pit fiend form and be
Got it.
a nuisance. And he's obviously an unsteady ally, so it's best for him to just not be there for now.
A very likely fate awaited him as well. But your new keychain companion is safely tucked away into your knapsack somewhere.
Yeah, and
As the party,
the little pretty bag she has, the little butterflies and stuff that I drew. At the very start, that's where it is.
just see all the butterflies, just look at it, like give it some space, and like, oh god, what are you doing
Yeah,
to
yeah,
us?
she's like clearing some room and leaving him in there. He's sitting
Very
on
well.
some comfy materials.
As you place him down, you realize he is breathing, though he is not conscious.
Mhm,
So,
good.
as you place him in, and you seal them away, your party ascends over this ridge, and you can see a gathering. There's a circle of hooded figures with staves, and in the center, the recognizable domed top of this staff. The beacon has been lit and is sending a jettison into the sky. A hooded figure stands with an incantation being muttered in all different types of languages. And immediately, Corbin, you hear the sound and you recognize what it is instantly before your gut instinct is to just hit the floor. As you realize that was the sound of volley fire from dwarven rifles.
Coming our way.
Very close by, and you don't see them.
Get down!
What do you do? All right, I'd like everybody to make dexterity saving throws, please. Ooh, oh. Do we get the full house? 15 succeeds, 15 succeeds, 26
Coming right up,
succeeds.
coming right
Below
up,
that?
coming right up, coming right up, coming right up, coming right up.
5. As the knight oblivious doesn't quite hear it. You take 14 points
Come.
of bludgeoning damage as several shots come careening into your armor.
That's dwarven fire. Why are they shooting at
Mind letting
us?
your friends. Mind letting your friends know not to shoot everyone on sight.
Corbin is going to, for the first time, cast phosphor grenade, fairy fire,
Okay.
and he's gonna cast it just ahead of us on the ground. As he
What's the
shouts,
radius of it? 20-foot cube. Okay.
yeah, 60 feet radius. So somewhere where in the direction where the fire came from, and he's gonna, while he does that, he's gonna shout, "Friendly!"
As the grenade detonates, you detect 40, 50 entities that it triggers upon, all in this terrain before you, but you don't see anything. But you see them now as the fairy fires, the rest of you look out and the mossy side of this cliff face, the rocks, as cloaks are unveiled. And I don't know if you've seen, like the recruitment advertisements for any military campaigns, but when they give you this image of an empty field and there's no one in it, and then 30 seconds later it's full of 200 units. That's basically what happens in front of your eyes. Rocks step aside, cloaks turn from stone to fabric as a full brigade of dwarven rifle stand before you. One of them shouts out, "Rank and file!"
Who's in command here?
"Rank and file, or we shoot again."
I'll use thaumaturgy.
It's me, Volgina, you psychopathic gits. Will you not attend me sermons? Jesus Christ. Oh, you soldiers are all the bloody same.
Expedition Class, 2nd
Corbin,
Regiment.
you see a couple instantly stand to attention and salute. Though these seem to be not in full kit. And amongst those in Dwarven, you guys make out the Undertoken. Who brought the old codger here?
Referring to Volrit?
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll explain
But
later.
the ones that don't salute you and recognize, you hear, bearing in mind the Dwarven ranks, which we never really covered in this campaign, but if I recall, we stated it was the closer to 1 you were, the more prestigious it was, correct?
I believe so.
Yes. You just hear on the response, Corporal Deacon, 1st Brigade, on special envoy. We're here escorting a rather important package. What are you doing?
As he looks up at the chaos going on in the sky. Well, we were involved in taking down that over there. Well, I don't exactly know how we got here. There's some strange magic going on.
You see at your feet there is, as you sort of move in an attempt to go forward to cover the ground, you just see there are caltraps, there are mines, there are fuses, there are tripwire. That you are on a minefield.
Oh my
If you
god.
wanted to get closer,
We need to get over there! And I point to the hill that we're going.
you can see they are all scattered around that between you and it. It's very clear that they have taken up this defensive position to defend whatever this ceremony is.
They're defending it.
Yes.
The ceremony is something that Moradin is doing, right?
No. The ringed group of figures casting, and you're watching this. The beacon has been lit.
Can I make any of the figures out?
Absolutely. They're all covered in fairy fire, so their positions are revealed. As most of them are attempting to dust a lot of the speckles off their armaments and equipment.
How many are there?
There's a total of 40 and about another dozen or so. So total 52.
Can I see whoever's doing the incantation?
Oh, sorry. Are you after the ring, or you're on about the Dwarven Company?
No, the actual ring of people.
There are 7 in the ring, and you can see the caster. Yes.
Okay, so from previous experiences, I think I have the feeling I know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Which means Dan's up there. Which means, how far away is it?
Probably within 100 feet.
Oh.
Maybe 120 feet.
Okay, it's not close enough. Flying shoes!
Shoes.
Okay.
I'm going to fly within 30 feet of that ring and Misty step down to it.
Very well. As you misty step down, you feel your magic nullified, countered. But as you hover above, closing the gap some 60 feet, you're jumping over this dwarven infantry line. You run first into an invisible shield with a large metallic twang. You hear a low grumble, a guttural grumble, a bestial grumble, as materializing before you is the head of a spectral silver dragon covered in armaments. The source of the metal that you just ran into.
Please come through. I've got some business with Serene.
Stepping out from behind the creature, the first seneschal lowers his blade and looks eagerly towards you.
Oh, thank God, a familiar face.
Do I know you?
So, okay, long story. Kind of from the future, but not right now, because I think we're in the past. Anyway, you entrusted me with that stuff to stop you from doing this.
Whilst this is
Dan's a
happening,
bad boy.
Corporal Deacon is waving the rest of you through the minefield in a safe route. whilst this exchange is happening. Do you all wish to continue, or do you want to head over to the battlefield?
I'll just go through the minefield without getting hurt. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll follow.
With Deacon showing you the way, there are no rolls, but it's a slow process. Takes a good minute or two whilst this exchange goes down. Voldreth, as you say these words, I need you to make a game-defining persuasion roll, please.
Guidance?
Please, 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 persuasion. You motherfucker, and that one.
Oh
Oof.
my god.
Oh, God. Well, that's certainly game defining.
Don't you have like inspiration or something?
Do you have inspiration?
No,
No?
Aw.
no.
You
Okay.
should have one
I've been
because I've
to...
never heard you use one.
Yeah, and I'm sure everyone's had inspiration.
I
Yeah,
used
and
it
I've
on a
never
replay.
once. I'm not sure that counts.
Wow. Well, if you're certain you have no inspiration, do you have
As
any
far as I
other
know, I
way
don't.
of forge? Okay. I know we've used it as a gimmick outside of the game above table, but we haven't really used it as a mechanic at all properly. Kind of like Bard or no Bard, inspiration is forgotten about. I will say this. You can continue your conversation. However, you failed one of the skill checks. There are a few more before you. What else do you say as your companions are being brought up?
Oh, is Amnon in there as well? It doesn't end well for him.
You know many of our names, but I know not
I
yours.
know all of you. Oh, well, I am Voldreth. You don't know me yet, but in about 100 years, you'll know me.
Serene looks to
then-
his steed, and Voldreth, you're not the most receptive, but you would at least recognize telepathy at this point, having been exposed to it a few times. They seem to nod in agreement, and Serene looks at you and says, "Carry on."
So, Mr. Gleeballs over there, not sure guy. More about him later. Teleports myself and a knight called Salothar. Okay? And you ask us to complete a mission. Mine is to be entrusted with that thing and stop the end of the world. His is to stop a war in the Phalanx, much less important. But anyway, so Dan basically tricks you lot and brought us the big thing in the sky, with the big stick. That thing.
I'll point to the lich.
You see one of the troop that is sort of being revealed here behind the body of this great dragon that shifts very intently, very close to you. You're within like 5 feet of its jaws. And you watch as a short-looking figure, a halfling who steps out in regal plate mail and walks over to Salothar and says, "Gee, I just didn't think this day could get any stranger. Look, Serene, I know we've been through a lot with fish recently, but this just sounds completely outlandish. And given the circumstances, I think there's too much on the line. Send them away. I think it just makes sense."
I do the incantation.
The rest of you now approach. And Voldrath's not picking up on this straight away, but I would like all of you to roll a perception check, please.
Oh,
Amazing.
On a natural 20.
Wow.
Very good. Okay. Ariel, this is very young looking in comparison, but unmistakably the posture, the pose, but without the elegance and the pompousness, but clearly the arrogance. The figure stood next to Serene is Varney.
well, I think Ariel knows that they used to be friends because of that scene
What?
way at the start. Like, she'd kind of whisper to whoever's next to her. Maybe Sir Lothar. That's
The three of
Varney,
you as you
isn't
approach.
it?
Yeah.
That's Varney, isn't it?
Sorry. Didn't quite hear.
Varney, isn't it? The him. She'll kind of point.
Oh. Mm.
Hmm.
Ah, take the pest off the board in one place and he appears on another. And Sir Lothar is going to approach as well.
Deacon stops in front of you, shouts, Lord Seneschal, we have some uninvited guests. One from my 2nd Brigade company who should be stationed far from here. In fact, I didn't think message got to them in time, but they're here, or at least in some capacity. Serene nods. Deacon steps away and returns back to his guarding position as by now the fairy fire has faded and the dwarves have once again disappeared into the wilderness.
And once he gets the go-ahead, Lothar is going to approach. And immediately take a knee. Lord Seneschal, it's an honor to see you again, although, given the circumstances, the way in which we got here, we technically haven't met yet. For whatever reason, I found after being entrusted with a mission from you, and he's going to hold out his arm and show the sign, the brand that he'd gotten.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if this is worth anything yet, but it's a brand you gave to me. Whatever you're doing here, as right as you think it is, in 100 years to date, it will end the world one way or another. I'm sure you had your reasons to believe that sealing them away, all of them, is the right call. And I'm fairly convinced Lord Torm himself gave you the approval for it. But it is not. You do this, magic will roam free across the land. It will bleed and mingle with the Fey realm. And in a way in which I don't understand quite yet, that will spell a disaster. I'm not going to presume to tell a legend what his mission is and what he should do. But whatever solution you're after, to whatever problem it is you wish to solve, this one is not it.
He takes but a moment, puts an arm in the very. This is like this isn't even 11-year-old boy meets favorite superstar. This is a paradigm that is unmistakable of respect as well. And as he puts the recognizable gauntlet on your hand, a gauntlet that you've only seen pictures of, and he mutters, Tom's frozen breath. What else will we hear today? You see
He laughed.
everything behind you. And he points over your shoulder as the dragon steps out the way. You see the Battle of Ruination unfolding before you. Every one of those lives is being laid down right now so we can complete this incantation. And you come to me now as you hear a recognizable tiefling shout, Incantation's nearly complete. Just a few more minutes. As he said, every one of those lives given today is so that we can complete this. And you come to me now to tell me not to do it? He asks questioningly.
He nods. I am telling you that it would buy 100 years, and in some manner in which I don't understand, a disaster and an end to all things. And he looks up. My lord, I have seen a wasteland of ash that engulfed the only two things I have ever held dear. I'm not sure how, but if there's any degree of certainty that I do hold, is that at the end of whatever time you're buying, that wasteland of ash is waiting.
I'd like you to make one of the game-defining rolls, please. How would you like to proceed?
I mean, I'm guessing persuasion.
That's entirely up to you. "22 is a success. You hear over the lightning, the clouds above, almost completely parting as a beam of light comes down from the heavens above. And just like an anime intro scene where the main character is getting powered up, you can see it strike this camp, and all of you just recognize it instantly, Slothar. This is a blessing from Tom, as this entire troop is being recipient. Anybody who is in the radius, which is all of you, is currently healed to full health. You gain 100 temporary hit points.
Wow.
You will deal max damage on all damage rolls. You will deal max healing on all healing rolls. And any ritual casts become an instant cast if you are casting from that of religious context.
Before we do move on, Lothar is going to presume one more thing and offer Rain the sword he's been carrying. He's going to add.
You look down at it. There is no longer a cursed blade before you. Struck by this beam, a great holy avenger, purified, is in your hands.
Never mind, I keep it.
Controls it. So Lothar looks at it and says, well, it's one from the archives. Dol Guldur, if I'm not mistaken. I thought it was lost in the Crusades long ago.
If the fate allows us another meeting, I will tell you how I found it.
I look forward to it. Now let's see
But
what
whatever
Tom
is-
has in store for us.
Would you bear witness to something, my lord? Whatever
Have this moment.
transpires this day, whatever decision you and the gods take, this I vow, in Torm's name and under your banner. I will do everything and lay down everything I can to protect this world and everything that it holds, that I hold dear. And I can finally make the oath I've been wanting to make from the beginning of the campaign.
There we go.
Yay.
Oathbreaker, oathless no more. He has his faith. You see as he sort of like his eyes just like suggest you kneel, basically.
He was kneeling all this time.
Sorry, if you already were. You need you.
He
He's
never got
had
up.
this conversation as you've risen. You've not been sat kneeling the whole time. You re-kneel, and you watch as a weapon you have seen only in history books is pulled from his shoulders, and as he does so, his ASMR wings unfold behind him, and you watch as you are anointed of the faith, Torm Salothar, rise.
And he stands and takes the oath of devotion.
Oath of Devotion Paladin. Would this be a point where you level up as well, sir?
I mean, depends on the others, I suppose.
I think it would make sense to
Guys, it's up to you when you do it.
Yeah, we don't have to do it at the
So,
same time.
it's up to everyone. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
yes, this would be
everyone
a
decides.
I level up.
All
This
right,
would
you
be a
level
point
up.
at which
So
I level
whilst
up.
you are going through the level up, we look back over to the party. Tolbrin, looking out, you know your brethren are here. The legendary First Brigade. The name Deacon is foreign to you, but you remember as a boy you joined up to the Rangers because you heard of the accolades of the First Brigade. How does this weigh on your mind as sort of the boring chivalry is just unfolding before you from your perspective?
Torben is having the realization that while all of this is unfolding, is that he now finally gets to participate in the battle where most of his brethren lost their lives when he was initially unable to make it in time to join them. So for Torben, this is a moment to either win alongside his brethren or fall alongside his brethren.
Well,
Because for the past 100 years, Torben has basically been searching for a meaning to his life and a way to deal with that guilt, and the food was the only thing he could find that remotely filled that hole. But now that he's here, he's more and more becoming fired up to put an end to whatever the outcome is going to be this time around.
very well. With that, slung in your general direction, one of the Fusilier munitions experts comes over and says, "If I'm not mistaken, you look a little light for wear. Help yourself. We've got plenty." An ammo barrel drum is just deployed in front of you, and every dwarven explosive that you've ever heard of, in some capacities, 3 or 4 units of each. To the players above table, if you haven't realized, this is the scene that the character gets into the room before the boss fight and goes, oh, the boss fight's around the corner. As max ammo restores, max fills are everywhere.
Yeah.
What do you take, Mr. Torbrin?
I have a question. Would this replenish spell slots?
Yes.
Cool. I guess that's just how I'm gonna do it then. I'm not taking anything specific. I'm using it to replenish the conjured
Understood.
grenade ammo.
So you just take a couple of grenades off the rack. You're filling up on your spell slots. I will say, Salothar, I'm actually going to revert a decision I made. With that level up and with you completing that vow, I'm going to say you restore all your spell slots.
Oh.
However, as Torbrun is having a kid in their first birthday party experience with this ammo box, Voldreth, two younger looking dwarves approach you, one taking their berry off, one decloaking, part of the Fusilier Brigade. You see them. Mr. Voldreth, sir, we're actually locals from Dunbar. We've been watching your sermons pretty much all our lives, and it's an honor to have you here today. But we are concerned. Why have you come? We thought we evacuated Dunbar.
Do I look a bit older to you? I
One of them
forgot.
says, "Not really," and the other one like nudges him.
No, I don't need to nudge him. This beauty, fine wine, ages to perfection. Well, I'm here to help with the incantation. After all, Avatar, bless him, gave his teachings. It's only right that I'm here to witness our great Avatar save us.
One of the boys, easily in his 30s or 40s, this dwarf, he looks at you and just asks a question that does send a little bit of a quick chill through your mind, though your words are venerating and invigorating. Do we win this day?
We will.
I would like you
If
to make
I
a
have to,
persuasion or a deception roll, whichever you think is applicable.
I'm going to finish my sentence.
if I
Sorry?
have to lay down my own soul to make sure we win this day, by the Avatar, I will.
Persuasion.
The 20. You fill these two young dwarves' hearts with faith. They give you a salute, and one of them passes and says, I took this from the altar just as a keepsake, but I think this should be with you right now. There's a small sculpture of Avatar that's been on your scepter your entire time in Dunbar is presented before you.
I will take it and hold it. And a little tear comes.
Ariel, you can't help but
What?
feel, amongst all of this, a little uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
You're out of time. Not quite so out of place. What's going through your mind in this moment?
I think she's sort of searching for an alternative that will lead to something better. Like she's seen how terrible things can go if they do what they want to do here, even if it's 100 years away and not immediate. So she's just wondering if there's anything else that they can do. Obviously, they have a lot of power here.
You feel a little discomforting. It's almost like a little bit of a ringing inside your head
Hmm.
as an instantly recognizable voice pierces your mind. Oh, my dear. Everything will be fine in the end for you.
Well, I'm not alone.
As Mary's voice goes out and goes still, you get the sense that he's probably still with you in some form.
Mm-hmm. Which she doesn't find entirely unpleasant, to be honest. A keepsake from home, and out of time and out of place, kind of makes sense.
I would say in this moment, it's not been noticed because of, oh, I don't know, the raging battle behind you, a god beam coming down before you, an incantation to close and banish the gods from existence, and the stakes that matter. But you would realize with every step you're taking, Ariel, little weird shapes and colors of leaves and flowers and plant life are following you, almost like a passive druid craft of the Fae with each step you're taking.
That's unusual. That's an effect that she has in the Feywild.
Yeah,
So are the
and
realms
it's come with
not
you to this realm
themselves?
now.
Aren't
Well,
they
it's come with
okay?
you to this realm now. It seems like perhaps magic is bleeding from many sources at present.
I see. That explains it. Mm.
Serene, having sought counsel with various figures, and you can see a tall looking stoic orcish woman has not said anything nor introduced herself. Seems on edge and in pondering. You've seen this woman before. In fact, all of you have seen this woman before.
Yeah.
As the figure of Byra is in conversation with Serene, you then hear an outburst scream, and you watch as the 7 hooded figures collapse to the floor as the beam erupts into a grey color instead of white. I would like all of you to roll initiative, please. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. So I've got a 3 for Salothar. I've got a 14.
What did you say happened to the 7 figures? They fell?
Just the crackle of lightning and just they just hit the floor, unmoving. Valdreth 14, Torbran 17, Ariel 15. Okay, I need to delete the Bard Devil because he is having a knapsack. Salothar 3, Lich rolled 14. Fantastic. So, Valdreth, your dex is
Do just a flat 10.
10. Okay, you are second. Cool. Great. As the beam transfers from white to grey, the clouds above block out and end this beam of light downwards onto the party in this little enclave on the cliffside. As you hear a voice booming out, a recognizable voice of Varney's laughter, piercing. I haven't waited all this time to fail at the last hurdle, and instead can use all these souls. It will be quick. As you watch as stepping forward from a ethereal realm, floating above the staff in the grey light, the 30-foot tall lich form of Necrolord Varney looms over the encampment. I'm just going to make it for ease. Your past selves will be acting after each of you. So that we don't have a ridiculous nightmare.
Okay.
Wait, our past selves are here?
All right, then.
Our other camping characters.
Torbran is representing the Dwarven Company. So they will be acting after you.
I see.
Very well. As the Lich towers and looms over the party, Torbran, you're first to act.
How far away are we from Barney?
The boss or the current
The Lich.
one? The Lich. You're within 60 to 80 feet of this guy.
80 feet.
It's more, you're quite close, it's just he's floating a bit higher.
Torbran is going. How large is this Lich? Give me some perspective here.
30 feet tall.
30 feet
30
tall.
feet tall.
Wait, does this even work then? Does uh Ooh. Can I make a sort of squat wipe spell with the rest of the dwarves?
Convince me. What do you want to do?
I would like to have all the dwarves shoot a tar grenade at him to try and restrain him as a sort of
Okay.
massive coagulated web of tar tries to encapsulate him.
All right. Not all of them are the same way magically attuned
Mhm.
as you.
I'll look
However, you
at
can
it.
certainly coordinate a strike here, like an artillery strike, basically, is what you're effectively creating with the 50 rifles going at it the same way. Go ahead. I'm just going to have you make an attack roll, please.
That is fine. 24.
On a 24. Torbran, quick on the draw. You point, you aim, you let loose your tar ammunition. And as you do, for all of you, you are somewhat nullified to the sounds of avalanche firing. It's like, oh, you don't appreciate the lack of announcement. Given the circumstances, you're not worried about it. But you've yet to ever hear 50 simultaneous rifles accompanying
Oh,
the shot as well, as your ears
okay.
once again go ringing for a split second. The silhouette of this lich that's materializing into the corporeal before you, before it even completes its transition, is just coated head to toe in netting, barbed shots, and you just watch as like one shot comes over and ignites the whole thing. You now have a burning, writhing mass before you. This is like Burning Man for anyone who has ever seen or heard or been to. That's a lot of damage. Ariel, you're up if Torben has no other actions.
Yep, no, I'll stay where. Well, I mean, we have to get in shooting range to get to shoot it, but other than that, I'm done.
That's fine. Step forward a
Um,
bit to go in range.
Ariel is just gonna see it again and be like, great. And she's gonna cast that wind guiding bolt at it.
Okay. Both hit, and you roll max damage.
I roll max damage. How much is that? Let me think. It is 46, 24, 24, 48. And it's radiant.
48 radiant. Opening up there. With a 96 from the cleric. Very well.
I'm really curious how present day Varney is reacting to the scene. Just
Oh, his perspective, a lich just appeared behind him and he is taking a defensive
yeah.
stance, right? As are
Okay.
all
Fair,
of the rest
fair.
of the heroes here.
Fair, fair. Okay, okay.
As no one expressed, hey, we're here to kill you. So, here we go.
Oh, we're
All right
not
then.
here to kill past Varney. We're here to kill Lich Varney.
Anything else on your turn?
No, I can't do much else.
Okay. As
Oh,
you
wait, I
watch,
can, I
as
can, I can summon my spiritual weapon. I'll do that.
you summon your spiritual weapon, what shape does
Yeah.
it take?
I don't know what to tell you. Something pretty, something like the moon,
That's
a
how about,
crescent.
if I may, how about as you
Sure.
materialize this crescent scythe materializes before you, and then you watch as stepping out of a grey fold, Mary stands holding it.
Ha! That's cool. I like that. Yeah.
You watch as off to the right, the hulking orc-like character grows in size to that of some 20 feet tall, transforming into a bear, and you watch as an unload like machine gun of eldritch blasts go flying into this spectral lich. In retort, a mass darkness is fallen upon the land, and a split second later, removed. As you look through, two holy avengers activated, one in Sir Lothar's hand, one in Sir Rain's hand, cancelling out the effect of this darkness. And you see the lich looks down and just says, very well. And you watch as he shimmers and all the tar drops to the floor, and his spectral form looks more elusive. Valdreth, you are up.
How close is the staff?
The staff, you could get to it within your movement if you wanted to. It's currently
Yeah.
got this grey beam of light emitting out at the very base of this lich.
Kind of want it.
All right. You run on over towards the staff. As you run past the bodies of the ring of mages, very apparently you can detect those who are of consciousness and life, on the edge of life towards death. These are lifeless corpses. Instantly you recognize this. And there is just a red tiefling standing there holding his head, crouching down, having stopped whatever incantation he was doing. Argos looks not Argos, wrong one. Amnon looks up at you as you get to the staff. No, what are you doing?
I'm gonna grab hold of the staff and channel turn undead.
Oh my god. I looked through. Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to say I looked through everybody's spell books. I looked through all the old character sheets, and I was like, "Does anyone have a dot death?" And I forgot about dot death. Oh, can you link the spell, please? I want to see what it does exactly.
Is it your channel divinity? Yeah, it is. It's not a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, but we've got like roided up superpowers using the superpower MacGuffin on the super undead thing. It's like
The superpower MacGuffin.
um right, okay. I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw for the BBEG, who has used
My
some of his resistances already in the previous encounter. He has one left. Okay, that's it. That's all he has left because you knocked
my
the rest off.
regular
What you did.
DC is 16.
Okay, it's 16. However, you're using the staff, so that is a 22. Okay,
Yes.
he has a +5, and I'm not going to give advantage because he's undead against this religious thing. So this is a straight roll. So he needs to roll a 17,
Oh,
or this casts his last legendary resistance. He rolled a 3.
Yay.
You watch as you channel this. The beam of grey turns what color? Purple, white, gold. What are we feeling?
mhm. It's gonna have its essence of soul. It's a gold.
A golden color, golden orangey color. Gets up and just bakes the lich, and the silhouette just almost like a fire's been lit beneath him. Just watch out as he's just like, and he moves aside, stepping away from the beam. You've moved him off it, which is very important. And he uses his legendary resistance to not be turned. Oh my goodness me. Okay, I forgot about that spell. Anything else, Volja?
Can I
All right
bonus
then.
action to remove the stuff from the ground?
Absolutely. It's not as secured as it was previously. You realize it looks like it was probably just held in place by some magic, which now is basically faded with the death of those 7 mages. The staff
I
is in your
will
hands. Though I
lift
will
the
note,
stuff.
the staff is 7 feet in length and has a 5-foot long beacon on the top of it. This is a 12-foot thing. It requires 2 hands to maneuver,
That's
and
fine.
it is heavy. But you're a stout dwarf.
I'm reunited with my walking stick.
Uh, you are reunited with your walking stick, yes. Okay.
And that'll
To
end my
you,
turn.
poignantly, as Fish is not getting woken up for this, unfortunately, as he is in the realms of Celestia. I think it very poignant that as your dwarf good cleric for this campaign, following him is the dwarf good cleric, the halfling good cleric for the previous campaign. Barney will act, and you watch as he is going to cast. Going to cast bless on everybody.
Wow.
It's always welcome.
So you all have a bonus D4 to attack rolls or saving throws. That is actually a not a D4. It is a D4. It's a D4 to everything, and he's casting that at a very high level. So he gets everybody. You get the impression he doesn't buff the entire Dwarven company, but all the characters here are buffed with bless. All right then. So Lothar, what do you do?
Okay. Channel divinity for my action, which gives me some extra +3 to my attacks, and bonus action shield of faith, and that's it for now.
Really? Okay,
I can't do anything else. Action and bonus action done.
that's true.
I'm gonna move here so everybody gets both my blessings actually at this point. So
All right,
advantage on saving throws and everything else.
fantastic. After you watch as Terrain moves in front and mirrors the formation of his party. His Holy Avenger burning, which he's holding in one arm, a great towering tower shield on his right. As he whistles, as you watch the dragon takes off and begins to loop back around poised, hovering in midair. That's Serane's turn. As a lair action at the end of the round, the stable ground below you begins to shift. And as the natural grass and stone and slight elements of the Fae rumble beneath your feet, some part of the edge of this cliff gives way. None of you are impacted at this moment, but you feel like something is attempting to grab hold of this land. Off in the distance, you hear more heavy thunder, the two avatars going at each other, the avatar of Orcus and the avatar of Moradin, fighting. The battle rages on in the distance, and you can hear a massive explosion. That is the end of that round of combat. Auburn, it is your turn.
Hmm. Uh, Torbjorn is gonna coordinate another strike, but of normal attacks.
Okay.
You three, on my mark. Other 5 over there, straight after. In the back, right after. And Torben is gonna shoot twice. Once for a 19 and once for a 30.
Both hit. However, you only hear about a dozen rifles echo you. And then after that, you hear the recognizable voice of Deacon shout, "Don't wait for me, just follow his orders!" And then as the rest of the volleys come in. So what's max damage for both of those hits, please?
That is 24 each time, and it is another 6 once, so that is 48,
30,
54 from Torben's side.
Fantastic. Okie dokie.
That's my turn.
All right then. Ariel.
I'll do the same thing again with the Wind Guiding Bolt. Just a second, let me reduce my sorcery points. 3 right now. Okay. Guiding Bolt. I think Guiding Bolt, the successful one, gives advantage on the next one. I think it's 19 on the second one.
Yep.
Right?
That makes
Yeah.
it a hit. It does, yeah. Yeah, because you get advantage
Yeah.
consistently
Okay.
on the next one. And then
And
the
I'll roll
advantage is applied again. Yep.
Yep, and I'll roll the spiritual weapon as well.
It's a spiritual weapon that takes your advantage. That's fine. Okay.
Yep. So it's
23.
if I understand this correctly, it's another 48 radiant, right?
Yep. It's another 96.
Radiant, and the spiritual weapon will deal 13 force.
13 for as you watch as Mary hovers up and just is starting to carve away at the sort of like coattails of this lich that's far larger than her.
Yeah.
All right then. After that, you can see as Byra roars, and you hear the humming of runes on the floor around you. You can just see purple teleportation rings appear.
Whoa.
They look like teleportation rings, and it's concerning. But what actually appears is a hand unfurling out of the ground, just bone, skeletal, as you watch as 8 armored-looking undead ascend out at the foot of the Lich Lord. Each one of them clad in heavy, ancient-looking armor. And Valdrith, you're pretty much surrounded by them, but they're not all looking at you. In fact, only one of them spotted you. The rest are looking towards the rest of you. As these Lich Sentinels arm themselves. And Byra is going to charge into melee. You watch as she shifts into a boar form and just goes headfirst into one or two of them. One of the bones just goes scattering into 1,000 pieces. However much to your concern, after the boar sinks its fangs into a few, the bones seem to recongeal and reanimate. It's the boss's turn. The boss is looking down at each of you, and every one of his long spectral fingers points to an individual member of your parties, respectively, and a long, large black bolt from each finger as he fires 10 witch bolts. Each one of you a target.
Is that a
I
save
need.
or a versus AC?
It is. He's not going to be lightning damage. He's just going to be necrotic damage instead, and it is. It's his hit roll. Okay. Spell attack against. Okay. That is a 24. 24 to hit.
It hits.
All of them? Yeah, it hits, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it hit Lothar?
It does.
So Lothar, 24.
Rip.
24 hits.
Yes.
Okay. You actually watch as this hits every single person. Yeah, every he seems to not fire it. Well, would he fire? Yeah, okay. So shield is the only thing that stops. So Argoth, not Argoth. Why is Argoth got in my head? Amnon is the only person who doesn't seem to take this, as he seems to block the spell himself, but everybody else takes a total of 32 points of necrotic damage, and you have disadvantage on your next attack. However, the thing that looks the most intimidating is on all the individuals who've been hit by that bolt, you can now just see like this black tether line between you and the Lord and the Lich Lord himself. Everybody who took damage, I need you to add 10 insanity to your totals, please.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
I'm going to 31. Does
What
that do
happens?
anything?
What
31
happens?
does not, 35 is the next breakpoint.
Okay.
What happens at 21, if anything?
Oh, that's over 20.
Yeah.
Torvin, would you mind?
22.
I'm gonna have to look this up. Where did I put this?
Yep, I'm looking it up too. I'm racing for you. This is something I had pinned, and I had pinned everything. I put the computer to sleep. It then needed to do updates, and I woke up and everything was gone. And this is one of the things I forgot to get back again.
It is -1 to a main stat, -2 to your perception checks, and +2 to all your attack rolls, including spell attack rolls, and +2 to your spell DC.
Okay. How do I do that? Let me think.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
bit
so first of
finicky.
all, pocket strength. It's fine. We'll live without it. um, I think that means she moves slower, though.
Oh, if you're wearing plate on mail, yes, it would.
I'm not
She would
wearing
no
plate.
longer
I'm
have the
wearing
plate before.
chainmail, but I think chainmail has the
Ah,
requirement to. Let me
true.
check.
Okay.
I'll check really quickly. Chainmail.
So that's 32 necrotic. You'll need to take.
Honestly, she probably doesn't need to lose strength. Mobility seems relatively important in this fight. I'm going to take a point of why not wisdom? I mean, this is a lot of insanity. Let's go to 5
Okay.
wisdom. Sure.
Okay.
5 wisdom.
5 wisdom.
Wow.
Let's go.
Okay, what else was there? Bonus to per
So -1 to main stat,
And
-2 to
minus the
perception, and +2 to attack roll, spellcast, and spell DC.
Okay, -2 to perception. My perception was already shit, so it's all good. Um, And +2 to attack rolls. And
So
defense.
basically, if I ask you to make a perception roll, you just say no.
Yeah, I just don't see. I'm sorry.
Okie dokie. So Lothar,
Am-
have you done your
Amusingly,
stats?
perception is now at
Yes.
-5.
Yes, correct. 1 point. I took 1 point off
Minus
intelligence.
5. Wait,
Okay,
did you
one
get
point
point
off
off
minus?
intelligence?
Is it
He will
minus
be
2
not
or
be.
minus 3 from your stat?
It was -1. Oh, so at 5, I think it's -3, right? -4 maybe.
Yeah. And then minus 2 from the sanity. Yeah.
Okay,
All right, so we've got
yes,
minus
I also.
intelligence for Lothar.
Mhm.
I took minus
Okay.
strength. That should
Took
be
yours off
safe
strength.
now, I
Okay.
think.
All right then.
I
Great
believe.
stuff.
Ah.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Where do you guys fill in the bonus to saves and not saves, sorry, to attack rolls? Where do you put that?
I think I just baked that into my attack actions in the attack and spellcasting
All of them?
block.
Oh my gosh. Oh, there's the global attack magic attack modifier. That's good. I managed to do that.
Oh, I might.
And I think that's all I need. Because I don't have any actual
yeah, you just have spell attack. Yeah.
just
Spell attack
spells.
and yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right then.
Okay, that's it. That's all.
The Lich Sentinels are going to. Some of them look like they are wearing swords and shields. Some of them look like they have got staves. And you see, okay, so they're going to hit them. I've got all this on a little notepad. They're going to hit them. They're going to hit them. And you, okay, so 4 of them. Right, we'll say a scimitar right on Horbrand, who is in range of Solothar if you want to use a reaction to intercept.
Yes, I will. Might as well.
Okie dokie. So that is a he gets +10 for that. He gets a +2 to +12. He rolled a 6, so that's an 18. That won't hit.
Does not hit.
And then he gets Unburied Dead. So you watch as around him, another 3 or 4 skeletons start to emerge around each of them. You get the sense that these sentinels are perhaps spawning themselves. Yeah, the rest of you are at range. So that's their action. That's their button they've cast, and yep, the rest is just on the other hero party. Okay, cool. Voldreth, you are up.
Okay. We'll try this again. Oh no, I only can do one today. Never mind. So we'll summon my spiritual weapons.
Okay. You have 3 spiritual weapons. Do you want them on the Lich or do you want them on the Sentinels?
They'll be on the Lich.
Okay.
I am going to attack with the spiritual weapons.
All right then. Don't forget you have Bless if you need it. +4, +d4 to the roll.
1.
You will definitely need it. 17 is a miss.
Okay, we will add a d4. Oh. Okay.
18, I believe, is his AC in this phase. It is. 18 is his AC. 18 hits.
Cool. And then that one misses. That one misses. So max damage is 12 force. No, 11 force.
11
And
for.
then with my actual action, guiding bolt. And I know I shoot 2. Oh, for God's sake.
A natural 1 and a natural 20.
Rough.
Okay.
One goes flying off over the
Number 2
into the sea.
misses 2.
And
It's just with the new plus.
well, the first one's a natural 1, right?
Yeah.
The second one is a +6. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you have +6 to your. So your special weapon is a 15 and a 16. So both of those still miss anyway. So +6.
have
So you have
bless.
19.
You
So your
have-
second guiding bolt hits.
I've used bless already.
No, we have blast. We are
Oh,
blessed. So you get bonus to your attack rolls.
yeah, but even with the 4,
Oh.
he doesn't get. He doesn't. He can only get
Sure.
17. Okay, so both those guiding bolts, you watch as they go off out to sea as the image of the lich shimmers and flickers out the way of them.
That kind of. I shall stay where I am because I'm currently surrounded, but
Okie
I,
dokie.
I will end my turn.
All right, you watch as Varney lets loose and he throws up into the air a huge glitter ball as you watch as he summons his own skeletons from all around. You watch there is an undead party, more like a mosh pit unfolding around all of you as bone on bone, ancient weapon on ancient steel is clattering around. And he is going to summon his own spiritual weapon as well, as another scythe is going to town. However, this is hitting the bone sentinels. All right then, that is the end of his turn. Salothar, you're surrounded by skeletons, a great lich overhead. Some friendly skeletons, some not so friendly skeletons. Would it matter at this point? Your Holy Avenger in hand, what do you do?
Right, so question. The advantage on attacks I had last time, was that a feature of the cursed blade or of the blade itself?
The blade itself.
Okay, so I still get advantage on attacks, and with disadvantage, it's straight attacks. I'm going to go for the nearest Lich Guard.
Okie dokie.
So, attack 1.
That's a miss for a natural 1, I'm afraid.
And attack 2.
That's a definite hit.
You have
Okay, so the
advantage on
natural
the-
one is...
Yeah, you get advantage on the second attack.
From the second onwards, you get advantage, yeah.
Okay, so...
Roll for a crit, basically.
Yeah,
there we go. Not a crit.
close.
Not quite.
So, you said that all damage rolls maxed out? Everything?
All damage rolls are maxed out, yes.
Okay, so on the Lich Guard I do hit. In that case, it's a 12 physical. A second. Plus a 20 radiant, plus a 16 for level 1 smite. So it's a 48.
48, you watch as the guard just disintegrates to ash.
And that's both my
whereas
attacks.
previously, you saw one of the other bone piles start to reanimate. This one, the ash is dormant on the floor. Seeing this, you watch as Sir Rain also makes his strike. He comes down. He too misses his first attack with the disadvantage. The second one cleanly turns 2 of the guards straight to ash. So that's 3 down, 5 left. However, he does seem to be surrounded by this mosh pit of skeletons just going around. Top of the round, lair action. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Advantage, gentlemen, and plus 3.
And we're blessed.
And you're blessed. So +7 to everything. Anyone under 20 after the +7?
Yes.
Ariel, Voldreth,
Everyone but me.
everybody. Okay. If you succeeded, you're fine. You're still standing. However, those who failed, you fall prone and these grasping hands come out from beneath you. and holding you down. You take 12 points of piercing damage from these grasping hands as they're clawing away at parts of any revealed skin or exposed areas. And you feel this rock starting to buckle on the edge of this cliff face. You hear stones running down off the cliff into the ocean below. Whilst the battle still rages behind you. Top of the round, Torbrun, it is your turn, sir. You're currently prone with this skeletal hand at your throat.
Was I also prone on the save?
Oh, you're not. You're not. My apologies. You're not. You, the one who
Okay.
saved. You took no damage, but you see around you like gnawing hands are clasping up. But as you didn't fall prone, you took no damage.
The skeletons that remain, are they next to friendly units?
Some are, some aren't.
Okay. Are there any skeletons that
More,
are
more like the only. So the people in melee right now, the 2 paladins, and this great boar, and Voldreth. Everything else is just undead. Some friendly, some foe.
okay? Uh, you know what? This is. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Are there multiple skeletons, enemy skeletons within 5 feet of each other?
Absolutely. This is a mosh pit. You could probably
Explosive
get
shot.
20. Explosive shot. Okay.
Explosive shot. So that would be a 15 to hit for the first attack because it's disadvantage.
Okay.
Do we max roll bless?
No, you have to roll the bless.
Okay. 18 to hit.
18 makes it a hit. All right. You just watch as charred bones go flying in all directions.
Are they all dead? Those ones?
The group of 6 or so that you got with that round, yes. What do you have the dwarf gunners do? As you give your orders, you actually hear crying out. Some of the brigade are also dealing with the clasping hands behind you.
Oh, I will have 2 of the magically inclined dwarves use caltrop grenades to sort of control the battlefield from all the skeletons that appear around them.
Okay.
And I will have the rest make just attacks on any remaining skeletons and otherwise on Varney.
All right. You just watch as just individual shots, bones, skull splittering everywhere, armaments just scattering and just bone piles erupting as fresh ones being birthed out the ground, immediately the head taken clean off by a stray bullet. This is now an absolute nightmare of bullet haze.
For my second attack, I'm just gonna attack Varney for a 31 to hit.
That hits.
Including the 1d6 piercing, that is 30 damage.
30 damage.
I also sent you a private message in our Torvald
I did.
chat. It's relevant if I
normally
decide to
no.
level up.
Yeah,
'Cause-
normally no. It's like
Mhm.
one time. I get where you're coming from it, but it is not. The answer is just no.
Okay, no, that's great.
To defend against exactly that, just like I used AoE and wiped out this massive thing.
Yeah, no, that's
It's
fine.
like, well, yeah.
It's just gonna affect whatever spell I might choose. So
That's fine.
all right, that's my turn.
All right then. The dwarves reloading, dealing with the zombies as much as they can. Ariel, it is your turn. And we have a muted player. Do we need a bit of time?
No. Sorry,
Nope.
I just forgot to mute.
There we go.
So, what's the situation right now? She's prone. Is she restrained or something?
You're not restrained. You've just taken a bit of
Okay.
damage. You like fell to the ground as the rock dislodged beneath you, and just clasping hands came up and clawed and dealt a bit of damage to you.
Okay. So she can still attack normally,
Yep,
right? She
yep,
still has
yes.
disadvantage on the first one, I guess. But
It was AoE damage in a thematic manner.
nice. I'm gonna attack with my spiritual weapon first because that does the least damage, and if it's gonna be a disadvantage, I'd rather have it on
Okay.
that.
See,
So
on an
with
18, that
the
still hits.
yeah, especially with the plus 1d4
Mhm.
whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So that's the spiritual weapon damage. Sorry, that's 13. Sorry, so because everything's
Plus 13.
maximized.
Yep.
13
Mhm.
force. And then she's gonna do guiding bolt again.
All right.
Okay, interesting. I still have one more spell slot. We're going really thin. Twin guiding bolt again, because it's the best thing she can do, basically.
All right then.
Oh, nice.
Both
That's a crit.
hit,
That's a crit.
and that's a
That's a crit.
crit.
That's a crit.
So
Yay!
that is 48 for the first one, including the double damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you would do
Well, it's
24.
48 doubled.
Right. This would be 24, which would then
Yeah,
be doubled with the crit to 48, which then is doubled
48, and
again.
then yeah.
Okay. Goodness me. So basically, it was 96 plus 48. So if I just do, okay.
48 plus 90. Yeah, like
Oh my
math
goodness me.
help.
Okay.
154
I think that
damage,
makes about
I
be
think.
100 and
54. No,
yep.
44?
No,
34? 44.
144
44.
makes more sense. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
144. Yep.
44.
Cool.
My bad. 144.
Fantastic. No, you got me as well. Don't
There
worry
we
about it.
go.
144.
Math.
Okay.
They
That
trick us into
actually
doing
crests.
math.
Stay in school, do math lessons. I won't ever have to do math lessons. Place of D&D. God damn it. All
Yeah.
right. That actually hits us into a transition with 450
Ooh.
damage on the clock from you guys and matching from your utility. We have the Lich. You watch as grey beams of light and darkness just start emitting from all the holes, the massive explosions of radiant light that's just Ariel's just been machine gunning into him, all the bullet holes that go flying everywhere, the eldritch blast that Byra's been throwing up when she's been able to do so, and the staff itself, you realize, Valdres, oh, this was going to be the next thing you would realize at this point. The staff is attempting to move on its own. It's attempted to go up into the air. Do you hold on to it?
Yes.
Okay. Valdres starts to being lifted up off the ground by this staff, and he's clearly holding on. This is not of his doing. Okay. You watch as Varney begins swirling around. And he is going to do Necrotic Breath. This is a 90-foot cone, which hits all the party members and most of the Dwarven troop,
Oh.
but not all of them. I need you all to make Constitution saving throws. And is anyone on the third tier of Insanity?
35?
That's 35.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Uh,
All of you need to make Constitution saving throws, please.
all right.
The DC is 20.
You're
Oh
killing me
well.
here.
Okay.
All right. We have less and we have +3, but doesn't matter for me.
Okay.
Okay.
So who made it?
I made it.
I did not. Was one
Okay.
away.
If you success, you take no Insanity, but you do take 44 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
Oh my god.
If you failed, you take 88 points of necrotic damage. And you add an additional 10 to your sanity count.
That's the third
Okay.
break point.
Okay,
So
third break point.
32.
This is where Perhaps I feel a bit bad as a GM because this is stuff I wrote at the start of the campaign and anticipated getting to this point. Let's just say a little bit before the final fight. I will waiver this if we say, no, we're already juggling too much on this fight, and this is completely above table. I had written it out here, and I'll say this as follows, and I'll up this to the players, right? On the third tier of Insanity, there is a fourth tier. On fourth tier, which is 50 points of damage taken, you go insane and lose control of your character. That was a soft way of like, you're going to need a fine grade of restoration. That's what I intended, right? On the third tier, you need to pass a convincing roll, which is effectively you would choose a stat and say, I'm trying to do this action that's going to be using this ability, and you need to pass a check in order to succeed doing it, or the voices in your head would tell you, no, don't do it. It effectively would be giving you like a somewhat disadvantage on everything you did because you're going insane. The offset is it was supposed to be a massive damage boon to all of you. Now, in the circumstances, I think you already feel pretty powered up. What is the player's opinion on such a mechanic changing at this point?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm just
If
thinking.
it's too much, it's fine. I know it's very late in the day. If you want to give it a go, we can throw it in. I can give you the mechanics of it.
I'm just thinking thematically within the situation that we're in. Recklessness is the first thing that comes to mind that your character would go to. Just sheer
Mhm.
recklessness, including maybe friendly fire.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Mm.
My
Audra?
instinct is to go with it personally. Like I would say, go ahead and do everything that you planned. Basically, even if you didn't plan for the specific situation, I would say
Okay,
just do it because it's the last session. Like, what are we
Yeah.
missing anyway?
sure. Okay. So please note, if anyone gets to 50, you basically go insane. Okay.
Yeah.
And at 35, there's the check. That the
So 35, every time you do an ability, you have to roll a d20. You have to roll above 10
okay.
for it to be successful in the action. So 1 to 10 is a fail, 11 to 20 is a success on anything you do. Not movement, not like roll to take a piss, but the level of like, I want to attack, it's, am I
Yeah.
convinced enough that I want to attack? Do I pass the check?
Sure.
All right. That is his ability because you took the damage. Going back into the game then, we have Byra, who is going to unload on the sentinels around her. You watch as their blades are carving deep into her fur. I think she'll go back to bear form at this point, actually, because she's very low on that
It does
poor
defensive
form.
one.
Defensive. And you just watch as, like, from each paw, just a machine gun. I think it's 6 bolts she got to. Yeah, 6. So 6 Eldritch Blast just go flying out of the paw of this beast. She doesn't have any radiance, so unfortunately, every time she's taking heads off these skeletons and bones are blowing up around you, but they are still assembling and reassembling around her, keeping her occupied. That then moves us to the Lich's turn. The Lich has a passive. Is the total amount of insanity in his vicinity greater or less than 100? So what's everybody on?
41.
31, sorry.
21, 31, that's 51, 91. So unless you're
32.
yep, over 100. Okay. Right then. I can sense you losing your crits. I suggest you lay down your arms. I need you all to make a charisma saving throw.
Is it a charm effect?
Yes, but it's against your sanity. So I would like you to. This is a conversation we needed to have, but I couldn't get hold of you. It's like, well, it's charm, but you're losing sanity, but you're next to a legendary hero. But like, what do you think? If you think no, I've just taken my faith. I am now focused more than ever. Fair enough. You're immune.
I wouldn't argue that with Sir Lothar, but
Mhm.
he also has the aura for since his
Yep.
latest level. So
Yep.
that would mean. But yeah, I would argue that for Sir Lothar, that is fighting shoulder to shoulder with the hero from
Mhm.
all of his life and holding a comparable sword. He would not drop this unless he dies.
Fair enough. Then I will. I think that's very reasonable. The rest of you, the DC was 16.
Failed.
To add your +3.
Failed.
Okay.
Still
Don't
failed.
forget it. Don't forget
So
advantage
all of
if
you,
it's a spell
the
effect.
three of you failed, or
Uh,
yes, this is a spell effect, so you have advantage.
So
Oh,
have advantage.
Oh, hell yeah.
1D. We also have bless still. That changes things. 19.
So anyone fail? 16 was the DC. No, all passes. So 19. We got 17 on the straight roll for Voldreth. Ariel,
14 plus 3, she is 17. Made it.
you made it. 14 plus 3. Where's the 3?
The charisma bonus from Lothar. Oh, she rolled a 13 even, so it's 15 plus 3.
Got you. Right, yes, because
My
you've not got the
dogs.
paladin
I
base in.
need to stop muting. But my dog is barking at times and I'm trying to protect you guys.
Max is
Yeah,
trying to get in on the action.
yeah, he's agitated. Yeah, I rolled an 18.
18. You will succeed. However, you watch as Amnon just sits down and Varney sits down. So Rain looks over and attempts to give words of encouragement, and Byra seems unaffected in this state of bear. It's at that moment the beam of light, Ray, like a reverse Mary Poppins, going up to the sky instead of coming down elegantly with an umbrella. Voldreth is being lifted up. You're currently about 15 feet up, going about waist height to this ledge. And as you're looking up, you can see there is just this dark shadow in this whirling storm above you. Whatever this beam's connecting, it seems to either be pulling you to whatever it's connected to, or it's being pulled to you. Something is descending onto this rocky outcrop. Voldreth, it is your turn.
I might. No, I will. I'm gonna cast tongues on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna start the incantation to seal things away.
You're going to banish the gods away again.
Oh, they're all free at the minute.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think. Yep, nope, I'm doing that. That's what I'm doing.
Wow.
I'm not going to
So
explain
you
my thought
interrupted the
process.
ceremony and complete the ceremony yourselves. Okay, cool.
No, good sir.
Wouldn't
So
be.
above table. I am assuming these are the events that have happened when the previous incantation, the staff went to the lich, causing the chaos.
So
my
after
Balder's thinking is, well, what if I seal them all away, and the lich doesn't have the staff to seal them all away?
Ladies and gentlemen, well done.
Big brain.
Well done, Aaron. You got there.
So while he's attached to the
Well,
staff, he's going to start the incantation.
Okay. The incantation takes 3 rounds. You need to make a spell DC of 20 to each cast. On 3 casts, you succeed and complete the incantation.
Okay.
Would you like to make your first incantation roll, please?
What am I rolling?
It is just a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier. And because you're holding onto the staff, you get the +6.
Spellcasting modifier is just my proficiency bonus. It'd be in my thing somewhere.
It's the spell attack bonus, no? That's what
Yeah.
you think? Spell
Basically
attack
the same
bonus,
thing.
not
So that's +8
this
then. Okay,
proficiency.
so
Yeah, +8.
that's already +8, +6. Okay. 1d20 plus 14 then.
That is just a success with a 20. Is there anything else Voldemort does as he just starts incantating this thing? Do you shout out to notify your allies in any capacity?
Keep me alive, please.
Okay.
Because I'm on actually 15 HP.
You gone through your 100? 10?
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
god, okay. Alright. At the end of your turn, Varney looks up. Convinced by Sir Lothar's words, he gains control. He casts heal into you. You heal 70 hit points.
That doesn't go to Templars, does it? It just goes straight to...
No, it's
No,
just to full of your
temporary is gone.
Look, if
Okay.
D&D existed, we would be here with thousands of HP characters. I spend
Yeah.
a year overhealing 10 health per day. Okay. All right, then. That is Varney's turn as you watch his dance macabre is seemingly losing this undead skeletal dance off. The environment, it is the 3rd round. That cliff face tumbles and wanes, and more of the rocks begin to give way rapidly. You realize this cliff edge that you're fighting on is now descending into the ocean below, while simultaneously above, a dark shape is descending rapidly. You guys have seen several meteor swarms before. This looks very similar. It's just one large shape.
Mhm.
Colburn, it's your turn. With all that information, what do you do?
Make checks to see if I get to do anything.
Your movement is free. It's just in case if you
Mm.
want to cast a spell, you want to shoot or something like that.
So the entire arena is slowly sinking down.
Yes. This is the 3rd turn. It's been giving way. It's now giving way completely. You need to get off it, is the sense I'm trying to convey. Or you're going down with it. It's up to you.
How many of the dwarf regiments are still alive after that thing you did last round?
I just did like if they succeeded or failed. 2/3, about 2/3.
Alive.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's do or die. Keep up the pressure! And we're just gonna keep shooting. I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike. I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but we'll. Well, okay. What is it? Like a D20 check?
Mhm.
I'm casting Ensnaring Strike,
You cast Ensnaring Strike.
and
There
I
we go.
will check to see if I get to attack. I will not attack. All right, I'm holding concentration on Ensnaring Strike.
All right then. So spell save DC 18, natural one. Okay, cool. So he
nothing
is
happened because
restrained.
no, I need to hit first before it goes off on the next attack.
Concentration of
Oh,
one
right.
weapon.
Okay. I'm not trying to punish you twice to do one ability. So I will let the spell go off with no damage if you are trying to, because you said I'm going to cast this spell. You successfully went. I don't want to punish you on the interaction of how we
Yeah,
flashed
like you
your kit.
roll once per turn basically, and then the turn is yours if you roll well
Yes.
enough.
Yes, that's what I'm
Ultimately.
effectively doing.
Okay, I
So
see.
you now get your turn to do what you want. So you make your
Right.
attack roll,
Okay, so there's a 31 to attack.
which hits. So
Okay.
the snare goes off.
Okay.
If it was per action, it's like action,
Yeah, that'd be
bonus action,
crazy.
check,
Yeah,
roll.
that's what I
It's
thought
like
it was.
no one
Okay.
wants to play that. No one wants to play that.
Okay.
I don't even know if you guys want to play this. So like we'll just
Okay.
All right, carry on.
I will try to coordinate this with the dwarfs that are remaining to see if we can ensnare sort of the arm that he uses to swing his weapon with and just sort of stick it to the rest of his lich body.
Oh, you want to like restrain one of his
I
great
mean,
arms? Okay, cool.
thematically.
I will say because he natural wand, you watch. I'll do you one better because he has sustained heavy damage of the shape, this lich, this looming figure. You realize you can just see like the left arm is just as corporeal as it can be. Like the sinew is exposed, the bone is just out of shape, and you take this explosive shot. It detonates, and with the supporting fire of the remaining rifles, the left arm of the lich is cleanly blown off.
Getting close. I need to roll damage. Oh wait, full damage, right? 20
Max damage.
30 with the extra piercing damage.
Very well, he's now into critical stage.
Is
Okay.
he still restrained? Or is the
Thematic,
offset
he's now missing an arm. You've disarmed him basically in one capacity.
okay. But is he still restrained? Or is
You
he
want so that he can't move. As much as a floating spectral lich that can fly, that's sort of semi-corporeal, can have restricted movement. Yes, he has some form of restricted movement.
okay? Does that mean I get advantage on? Does everyone get advantage on attacks? Is what I'm after.
Yes, they
Okay.
do have advantage. In this moment, he is like. At no point has he screamed out in like anger, or sorry, in agony. He screamed out in anger and rage.
Fair enough.
But he does so again.
Well, he can scream again because he's taking another 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Another 24 points of damage. Fantastic. All right.
That's my turn.
Fan. The rifles volley, though this time you would definitely note less rifles fire with you this time. Ariel, you watch as Voldreth is taking off, holding onto this staff, uttering an incantation, giving his instructions. The rifles are firing, the skeletons around you. What do you do?
I have one more spell slot. At this point, I don't think that a measly level 1 heal would really change the tides of combat, so I'm going to channel it into a one last guiding bolt against Varney.
Okay.
You have
And then the
advantage.
spiritual weapon attack at the end. I know. Okay, and then the spiritual weapon attack.
All right then.
These all look like they hit.
All three
So
hit.
it's 48 radiant plus 13 force. You need to
Six.
double whatever you need to double.
Fantastic.
Mm.
Okay. 614. Okay. All right, we're very close. So, end of your turn. You watch as Byra shifts out of form, and she slaps Amnon on the back of the head. He picks himself up,
That is so Myra.
and you watch as she. Bear in mind, she's like 20 feet tall as well, because she's still hasted on this. She reaches up and grabs the foot of the lich. And now he is definitely restrained. She has grabbed hold of him to hold him in place. As she's clearly looking up and seeing whatever is descending down, and has noticed the lich is attempting to move slightly out the way, she is making sure that he's staying put. It is the Varney's turn. He is so he's in critical stage. But we have the aura. So he had okay, does he get his breath weapon back? He doesn't. Okay, that's big. I think now is where he would probably break in case of emergency buttons. So Lothar, you just hear over your shoulder through not exhaustion, but in heated breath through a face guard. Frozen breath. As you watch materializing on the field behind you a shadow form with red glow, pair of wings, and two blades start wailing on Sir Rain and his party. You're going to summon the Spirit of Vengeance. Valdreth, it is your turn.
Try this again. Plus 14. No, that was not it. Oh, 1. Oh.
A 24 is a success. 2 stages of success. You do have a bonus action. This is just your action to do it.
Do.
Though you don't really have any movement unless you wish to let go of the staff.
No, I need the stuff. What can I do?
You're now
Oh,
about
I switch
25
weapons can hit.
above the ground. Yep.
Yeah, let's see if they hit.
All right, then. Make your attack rolls.
Dos, tres.
1 hits.
So it's 11 force.
Okay, 11 plus. Very good. Fantastic. Salothar, in this moment, the Spirit of Vengeance summoned. You saw this previously, though it seems to be acting faster and with more rage than ever before. And you see Serene seems to be trying to interact with this, as Serene is cut down by this fiendish aberration, image, shadow. It's your turn.
How hurt does the lich look?
It's been on fire. It's probably had over 400 rounds of holes punched through it. It's had Eldritch Blasts. It's taken nearly 500 damage of radiant. How hurt are you looking for? This creature has not expressed pain, but it has definitely sustained damage.
Okay,
Does that answer your question?
I'll focus on the creature next turn. I'm going to try and actually help my party bring this thing down because it seems to be the source of everything. So, attack number 1 with advantage. Wow, some advantage.
Okay, 25 hits.
Where's the damage? So, wait a second. This is the damage, which is radiant. And attack number 2. I'm assuming the 31 hits.
Yep, absolutely.
And I'm going to actually do a level 3 smite. this time.
Okay.
Since I just got him, let me just calculate and see what this amounts to.
Yes, D6 levels.
So it's a 5d8.
72 radiant damage. Just casually double. Wait, hang on. Is the 12 the weapon?
The 12 is the weapon, yes.
Right, so it's 120 plus 12. Okay, so minus. Cool. All right. All right.
That's
132 damage
That is my turn.
as you swing your ancient weapon and strike just above where Byra is holding on and anchoring this villain before you. You hear the cries out as Varney is knocked unconscious as one of the skeletal minions has broken free and goes on the loose. Hobron, it's your turn.
It's looking good. We might get there this shot. And I will once again instruct all the remaining dwarves to open fire.
As you do, make your attack rolls, please.
25 to hit.
That hits.
30 damage.
30 damage.
And then we shoot again. For 23 plus bless to hit.
That hits.
For another 24 damage.
Another 24 damage. 54 damage. And you can. You realize as you fire, it's only your two shots that you hear, followed by immense thunder as the head of the avatar lands on the side of the mountain where your dwarf troop just was.
Moradin.
Does Tobra need to roll his insanity thing first? then?
Oh, I did forget that.
That's what goes through your head. Roll the check.
7.
As you watch as Avatar is slain before you, you don't even get those shots off. I'm going to heal back that 54
Fair
health.
enough. What have they
All
done
right,
to
then.
you?
However, Moradin is slain. The Avatar for Moradin is slain.
Filled with rage, sadness, and some level of despair as he might actually be slowly losing hope. Corbin
Mhm.
falls to his knees, where his gun, when he fires his gun and causes him to miss the attack and just sort of forgo the second shot. And he just needs to take a mental break to process what he has just witnessed.
I'm going to say take 4 points of sanity then. Bring you to 45.
Oh my god.
Fair enough.
Because his god just died and his troop that he wished he'd fought with just died. Like, that's, I think, a very
Yep.
Yeah.
fucking thing. As you take this moment, Ariel, you hear this thunder behind you and this black thing is still descending at great pace. You realize whatever it is going to be here very quickly. Like, this is your last action. What do you do?
Can I do anything to help Voldred?
Absolutely. What do you want to try and do?
I have no idea. I'm out of resources completely, almost. Like I have one sorcery point, and I have my cantrips, and that's it. Mhm. It's
In
true
this
I didn't
moment,
level up, but I don't feel like I can't find the reason why she would in this particular moment because it feels like
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think she'd find the hope for it right now.
So
Um,
she's losing her hope, is she?
she is a little bit, but at the same time, like she feels like this could go either way. Like it's close. That's why she wants to help Voldred because she can tell that he's doing something there that might help.
Okay. You could ask for Byra to throw you up to help Poldress, so you're both on the staff if you want.
Mm, sure, I guess.
If you want to get close to him, he's now like 20 feet into the air. I'm not quite sure if you're trying to do magic or you're just trying to get close to him. What are you trying to facilitate in helping? You want to give a bonus to his next roll? Is that the game mechanic you're trying to do?
Like maybe advantage on his check. Like let him do the check, but help with Arcana. Like just empower him somehow. I don't know, but I would take my action for that. Like you can. I help.
I have an idea. Okay.
Okay.
In this moment, you focus, and for the first time, this has happened to you many times when your fairy queen has messaged you.
Mhm.
You can send messages. You have sent messages. You've never sent messages beyond greater than that of beyond realms. You've
Mhm.
only ever received. And in this moment, you're wanting to reach Valdreth. You don't see a clear path. You can't. You see all the danger around you, the skeletons warring, your friends and foes beginning to falter. You realize you can just talk to him. Anything you want to say, you can just say to him right now.
Okay.
What do you say?
Valdred, I believe that you 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 have to realize how momentous this moment is, and I have faith that you'll be able to bring us home.
You hear this in your mind, Valdreth. As you unlock the ability for telepathy. Okay.
Cool.
I will give a +3 the roll for the support of Ariel on your next roll.
Yay.
However, at the end of your turn, Ariel, the mountainside gives way completely. I need everybody here, apart from Voldreth, to make a dexterity saving throw, because you're flying.
Yep. Oh, great. It's all good. I couldn't have made that anyway.
Torben is gonna fail it.
Torben chooses to fail, okay. So Lothar, on a natural 20, Lothar drives his sword into the ground and holds onto it for dear life as this rock edge goes careening into the ocean with the echoes and fissure opened up by the collapse of this great mountain demigod corpse crashing onto the surface above you. Ariel, you are thrown into the ocean. Solotha,
Mhm.
you're fine. Voldreth, you're hanging on, floating now some 100 feet above the crashing waves that envelop the rock face of the arena that your poop was just upon. Corbin, you go into the waves, as do most of your companions. The Lich looks at you, seemingly convinced, having won the battle. Only you can see at this moment. You hear those words in your ears, Ariel, as you watch your troop wash below, away, in this darkness descending above. The Lich looks at you, Voldreth, and says, "Perhaps I was wrong. Perhaps you could join me. I need you." As he's going to try and dominate mind,
Mm.
I need you to
Fuck,
roll.
fuck, 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 fuck.
Oh.
I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw, and if you want, you have bless, right? You have bless.
Mm-hmm.
You do not have Solothar's bonus. If you want, you can take the +3 from Ariel in this instance instead.
Oh, I'm gonna need to.
Okay.
Okay. So, wisdom save.
Oh
My good
no!
God. No.
A natural 1.
Oh, there's no point adding it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is where we will end tonight's session of Adventures of Alban.
Oh boy.
Oh, the two. Yep.
What does that mean?
All right.
Oh, mind controlled.